Hi, my name is Frank Vitale, and I'm the Supervising Attorney for Maryland Legal Aid's Montgomery County office. For today's Tenant Thursday, I'm here to tell you the top 5 things that a tenant needs to know to protect their rights in their housing and the rights and housing of their families. Number 1, make sure that you keep a record of all payments that you make to your landlord, whether it's for rent or utilities or anything else. If you make electronic payments, make sure that you note that in your bank statements. If you pay by cash, make sure that you request receipts, or if your landlord refuses to provide a receipt, although they are provided to do so under the law, make sure that you send them an email afterwards confirming that on this day, at this time, you delivered this much in rent to them. Finally, if you pay by money order, make sure that you keep receipts. It's more advisable to pay by cashier's checks because those are easier to track. But if you confirm with the place that you purchased the money order that you can track it, those will do in a pinch. Again, always make sure that you keep track because there's no guarantee that your landlord will do so truthfully. Second, along the same lines, whenever you communicate with your landlord, make sure you do so in writing. There's a bunch of reasons for this. If your landlord tries to evict you for something that they say that you said or that you communicated to them, you want to make sure that you have a record to be able to show the court. Second, sometimes people miscommunicate and things aren't fully understood between two parties when they talk to each other. Following up in writing allows you to clarify your position, to make sure that you and your landlord are on the same page to avoid having to get to court or to any sort of adversarial situation. Stop it before it starts. Third, if things do go south, what you need to know is that your landlord cannot evict you without a court order. This is the law in Maryland, with very, very limited circumstances, or very, very limited exceptions. If your landlord threatens to evict you without going to court, call local authorities, your local housing department, or call us at Legal Aid, or call another lawyer and advise them of what's happening. If you show up and your landlord has evicted you, call the local authorities immediately. Make sure that you keep notes of when it happened, where it happened, and everything that you lost or that was damaged in the meantime. With prompt and proper attention, we might be able to get you back in, although it can take some time. So again, make sure that you act quickly to assert your right before it comes up. Fourth thing, if you get a summons for any court proceeding, you need to go. If your landlord tells you, oh, it's fine, go anyways. It probably is fine, but you want to make sure that you can see that dismissal with your own 2 eyes. If you don't go to court, you can't assert your rights. If you don't go to court, we can't help you. No lawyer can. Finally, appeal timelines for these kinds of proceedings are very short, and it's very difficult to bring them up after those have passed. So make sure that you assert your rights as soon as you can. When you get a summons, go to court. Finally, the 5th thing, keep in mind that if you are facing some sort of trouble with your housing, there is financial and legal help available to you. Maryland Legal Aid is a statewide firm. We have offices that cover every county, every jurisdiction in the state. And we're not the only lawyers in town. There are others available to you if you need them. County offices and city departments do offer some financial assistance, although it will be highly dependent on where you are. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with what resources are available to you. Make sure that you can get it, take advantage of it when you need to. Again, just to sum up, number 1, keep a record of all payments you make. Number 2, whenever possible, communicate with your landlord in writing. Number 3, remember that your landlord can evict you without a court order. And by the way, that goes even if your lease is up as well. They still need to proceed through the court system. Number 4, if you get a summons or you're told you need to go to court, you need to go to court. It's not a suggestion. And finally, there is financial and legal help available to many Marylanders who are facing eviction. Thank you for your time. And again, if you ever need any assistance, don't hesitate to call us at Legal Aid.